GM, 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 GM. So, there are some absolutely fantastic trades setting up, I think, over the next little while. And what we're going to look at here is the daily value area low, which I will mark in black. The March to July value area low daily. And we will take the monthly open, which, by the way, top G, greatest username, which is absolutely the greatest username. Greatest username has coded up a monthly, daily, monthly, weekly, and yearly open indicator. So let me actually show you this. And it will be as, I think it's a daily, right? Isn't it? D. No. Monthlies. Can't remember what the name of it is. Sorry. Give me a sec. Greatest username. Let me look for him. All right. What have I done? Give me a sec. Yes. I found it. Daily, weekly, monthly, yearly opens label. So, look at this. How cool is this? It's all coded up to where you have daily, and you can set how many you want. So I can put the last 10 days on. And it shows, well, actually I have to go to a lower time frame. It shows the last 10 daily opens and labels them. Or I can turn dailies off entirely. I can put weekly on and have the last 5 weeks. I can put the last 6 months, 7 months, the number of years, and it marks them, all your old levels. So you can see how price interacts around those areas. So I'm going to get that added to the Learning Center, to the Alpha Center, to the Indicators section very soon. And I just want to look at the monthly for this month, and that's where we're at. So, as I look ahead, I want to see that July level, July open, and we have the March to July value area high, which is where I think we're going. We have the July open and also the point of control. So that's a very reasonable place to expect a pullback, at least on the lower time frames. And so we have the March to July POC. And we have that July level. So I want to zoom in now to a lower time frame. And let's look at some trade ideas. I actually think the best trade is probably going to be a short initially, because there's plenty of room for, and this is like, I'm talking daily. So I would have a target of that value area low. And probably on the lower time frames, it could pull back towards the daily open. But I don't think, which is this dotted gray line, I don't think we will go back below that. And I don't think necessarily that will happen today. Right? Because I think a lot of people will try to fade this move early, thinking it's the early in the week, it's Monday, blah, 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 fade it. There's obviously a bit of lower time frame weakness coming in here. But I think that the best place to get long, if you're lucky enough, is to get a retest over here at some point, which probably the way it'll move is it'll try to go there first, it won't reach it, right? It'll put in a high, and if it is going to pull back, it'll pull back later on down into that area. And if that level holds, that's when you're looking at your higher time frame view. As you zoom back out, that's when you're looking at your higher time frame retest to hold, and move towards the value area high, right? So as I look at that, let me zoom back out to a daily. As I look at it, I'm looking at that rough area for price to come into. So whenever price would get towards that 61,300 area, sorry about that, for destroying your eardrums. And There we go. VL retest. So let's keep it really simple. The trading bias would be if Bitcoin is not able to flip the monthly open and the POC. So if that acts as resistance, which would look like this, it'll chop around. If it goes above and retests and holds, bullish. If it goes below and retests and holds, there's the target. So I would have a long setup here, and I would be shorting if it falls, fails to reclaim. I'd be shorting it down to there. So this is probably going to act as your consolidation inflection point. I would let some consolidation begin here and then wait for price to move in one direction or the other. And I think that'll set up some of the better trades. So higher time frame, plenty of things to be bullish about and shifting. Lower time frame, there's also room for it to backfill some of this move and give some retests. GM, GM, GM.